Coming up next, girls high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
We welcome you back to the Titan Gym. Tim Elkhorn with you on AM 930 WEOL. By the way, a great big thank you to Joe Bock. Yes, B-O-C-K from WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television. Joe has tapped into our audio feed tonight, so those of you listening in Lorain, you'll be able to watch this one on TV 20 in the very near future. Our pregame show has been brought to you by Dr. Karen Kramer. For conservative dentistry at a conservative price, visit Dr. Karen Kramer, your hometown dentist in Grafton and Elyria. All right, let's review those starting fives. For Keystone, it'll be Maddie Harrington, 5'5" sophomore, Shelby Fortune, a 5'7" senior, Alexis Bowen, a junior, 5'5", Ashley Elliott, 5'8" senior, gets the start tonight, as does a freshman, 5'7", ninth grader, Lily Castle. For Lorain, you just heard Mark Feldman give the starters. Ashley Heisel, 5' sophomore, 17.8 per game. Nabo Hannon, 5'4" senior at 12.5 per contest. Brooklyn Ferguson, a 5'5" freshman. Nikki Ortiz, the 5'8" senior. And Micaiah Herman, the 5'5" sophomore. Let's play some girls basketball here at Lorain. Tip in the air, controlled by the Lady Titans, and we are underway. Lorain going left to right along your radio dial. Down on the baseline, jumper put up off the mark by Nikki Ortiz. Ball goes out of bounds. It still belongs to Lorain. Lady Titans in their home whites, white shirts, white shorts with the dark blue letters and numbers, silver trim. Keystone in their road grays. Inbounds pass, run of the lane, turnaround shot right there by Nikki Ortiz. So Lorain has jumped out on top 2-0, and now they'll apply pressure in the backcourt, and there's a turnover from Keystone. Right through the legs of Alexis Bowen, out of bounds. Ball goes back to Lorain. Scott Terry talked about that during our Dr. Karen Kramer pregame show. If you turn the ball over, you're not going to have a lot of opportunities to score. Out front, 3-ball Heisel. Good! Ashley Heisel dials up long distance and knocks it through, and Lorain has jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Again, Lady Titans with pressure in the backcourt, although Keystone able to break it. On the right wing, 3-ball up off the back of the rim, no good from Fortune. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it still belongs to Keystone. 7:09 to go, first quarter. We're just underway. Tim Elkhorn with you on AM 930 WEOL. In the left corner, 3 up and 3 in from Maddie Harrington. They found her on the inbounds pass, and Harrington knocked it home. 5-3, Keystone on the board. They've drawn to within 2. Lorain heads to the other end. Heisel on the right wing in between the circles to Ferguson. Ferguson changing hands on the dribble, left side to Nabo Hannon. Cross-court pass right side, Heisel. Heisel at the three-point arc will shoot it and hit it for 2. She was straddling that three-point arc, but the bucket by Heisel makes it 7-3, Lady Titans. Each team looking to break a 2-game losing streak. Somebody's going to walk out of here pretty happy tonight. Here comes Keystone to the other end. They go right to left. Nice pump fake, and down on the baseline. Shot put up no good by Shelby Fortune. Out of there with it comes Lorain. They feed it down the floor to Heisel. Into the lane. Up and in with the left hand. Oh, nice crossover move by Ashley Heisel. She's got a quick 7 points, and Lorain's up 9-3. 6-point lead for the Lady Titans, and there's a Keystone turnover. No. Well, slapped into the backcourt, but it's grabbed by the Lady Wildcats, and now they turn it over. Fed down the floor to Heisel. She drives, she scores, and Scott Terry wants a timeout. 11-3. Lorain with an 8-point lead, 5:55 to go first quarter. We're going to sneak a timeout in on the WEOL Girls Cage matchup. It's on AM 930, and it's online at WEOL.com.
I was the first woman ever to deploy on a Strategic Air Command deployment.
You didn't just serve your country.
I lobbied for women to be on board submarines.
You paved the way for others.
I joined the Army because I wanted a challenge.
And the challenges you face now? Your VA delivers a variety of benefits. Learn more, including how to apply online using e-benefits.
No matter what time it is, you've earned them. Apply today.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Lorain has scored 6 straight. They lead it 11-3 off the 32nd timeout. Keystone with the basketball. Out front, Maddie Harrington. Harrington down the right side, drops it in the corner to Ashley Elliott. Elliott got it out front. Now they swing it back on the right wing to Maddie Harrington. Harrington gave it on the right sideline to Lily Castle. Castle, top of the key. Fortune, 3 ball, around the rim and out. Rebound grab by Heisel. Boy, Heisel for Lorain off to a great start. She has 9 of their 11. Heisel into the forecourt. Top of the key, Ferguson. Her jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound on the floor, grabbed by Keystone. With the basketball is Alexis Bowen, and now she hands it off to Maddie Harrington. Right back to Bowen. Bowen in between the circles. Bounce on the right wing to Lily Castle. 5'7" freshman gets the start tonight. On the weave, they hand it off to Harrington. Harrington had it stolen away. Out of there with it, Nay Bohannon. 3-on-1. Bohannon right of the lane. Tough shot, good off the glass. Nay Bohannon makes it 13-3. Lorain 8 straight for the Lady Titans. 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Keystone with the basketball. Knocked away at the half-court line. Out of there with it, Bohannon. Then it got knocked out of her hand. Stolen right back by Alexis Bowen. Bowen gave it off to Castle. Castle into the forecourt. Had it knocked out of her hands, but she gives it near the half-court line to Maddie Harrington. Harrington shoves it in the right corner to Castle. They get it down low. Castle got her shot blocked by Deanna Jones. What a play by Jones. And here comes Lorain to the other end. Heisel with a 3 ball, and she traveled with it. So Joel Jansura with the call. Scott Terry saying, hey, we may be 3-7, but my girl got hit pretty hard down there. I thought it was a good block. It was a decisive block, we'll say that. 4:10 to go here in the first quarter. There's a steal at the half-court line. Herman got it to Ferguson, down in the corner to Heisel. 3 ball off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. They battle for it, and it's grabbed by Heisel. Whipped it down low to Ferguson, who laid it in. Oh, what a pass by Heisel. And it's now 15-3. 10 straight points by Lorain High. They've opened up a 12-point lead. Left side of the forecourt, Shelby Fortune. Fortune to the foul line. Got it behind her to Maddie Harrington. Again, you folks listening in Lorain, you'll be able to watch it pretty soon. WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television. Filming this one tonight. Joe Bach, just like me, working solo. Well, we'll keep each other company, Joe. Although I won't ask Joe about his beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, my. Joe, what's going on with your guys in black and gold? And there's another turnover by Keystone, as in the lane, fumbling the ball out of bounds, was Ashley Elliott. 3:13 to go, first quarter. 15-3. Keystone had a 3 ball from Maddie Harrington that made it a 5-3 game, and since then, Lorain has ripped off 10 straight points. 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Lorain basketball. Ashley Heisel in between the circles. Heisel hands the ball off to fellow Lady Titan, Nay Bohannon. Bohannon picked up by Alexis Bowen. Bohannon now bounces it to Heisel. Heisel comes around a Bohannon pick, right of the lane, got away with a walk, put it up, no good. Rebound grab by Keystone's Maddie Harrington. Here come the Lady Wildcats. Harrington down the floor, but the shot missed by Ashley Elliott. Good feed, but Elliott couldn't finish it. At the other end, Ferguson down to Heisel, who drives and scores. Heisel in double figures already with 11, and that makes it 17-3. Keystone basketball. Keep in mind, in Keystone's last game against Northwestern, they only scored 17 points. Left in the lane, pass intended for Lily Castle for Keystone. She got a push from behind, and that'll be our game's first foul. That one called on Lorain High's Micaiah Herman, 5'5" sophomore. Castle to inbound for Keystone. Lobs it out front to Ashley Elliott. Elliott for the Lady Wildcats, guarded closely. Gave it on the right side to Castle. Castle dribbles to the top of the circle, hands it off to Alexis Bowen. Bowen bounce on the right wing to Ashley Elliott. Elliott comes underneath the basket, left side to Fortune. She'll shoot it. She'll hit it for 2. Shelby Fortune breaks the 12-0 run, makes it 17-5. Lady Titans up by a dozen with 1:40 to go here in the first quarter of play. Coming up at the half, our Gallon Tachus Boys and Alton Schaefer halftime show. That comes your way at the intermission. Heisel in the left corner, dumps it down low. Turnaround shot short by Nikki Ortiz, but the loose ball comes off to Bohannon. Got it down low. Ortiz missed a shot, but Nikki got it back again. Ortiz throws it up from the baseline, missed it, and a push and a foul on the rebound, and that one's on Lorain High. That's Micaiah Herman. All of a sudden, Micaiah with 2. And that'll bring a substitution from Mark Feldman as Mackenzie Barraclaw will step in, 5'8" junior, averaging just under 6 points per game. Keystone almost turns it over, but Fortune tracks it down. Off on the right side to Maddie Harrington. Harrington inside the three-point arc, threw it out front, pass intercepted. Barraclow heads to the other end, got tripped from behind, and the foul will be called on Alexis Bowen. Hey, don't forget, tomorrow night we've got boys basketball right here on WEOL. It'll be yours truly and 3-Willed Z over at Avon Lake. We'll bring you the Shoremen taking on North Ridgeville in a Southwestern Conference matchup. Boy, what a lucky guy I am. Joe Bach tonight, 3-Willed Z tomorrow. My goodness, there's a pass that's intercepted on the inbounds by Maddie Harrington. Harrington heads to the other, a nice crossover in the lane, and she rolled it up and in. Good play by Maddie Harrington for Keystone. Makes it a 17-7 ball game. Here comes Lorain with 45 seconds to go in the opening quarter. They lead it by 10. Although Keystone has scored 4 straight. Bohannon down the lane, scoop, nope. Rebound though, grab, put up, off the glass, no good by Deanna Jones. And the rebound corralled by Keystone. We're under 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Here comes Bowen to the forecourt. She'll stop, she'll shoot, she'll miss. Long rebound though, lost by Castle. Out of there with it comes Lorain. Plenty of time, 16 on the clock. Ferguson, nice bounce underneath the Jones who laid it in. Deanna Jones makes it 19-7. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Keystone basketball down by a dozen. Into the forecourt comes Bowen. Bowen trapped inside the half-court line, and that will end the first period. 8 minutes dominated by Lorain High, and at the end of one, 19-7. Lady Titans over Keystone in our WEOL Girls Cage matchup. It's on AM 930. It's on your phone with the app, and we're also online at WEOL.com. Tim Elkhorn with you from Lorain High. Again, a great big thank you. Joe Bach, WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television, has tapped into our audio feed tonight. You've got to check out that WLCS TV 20 YouTube channel. It's incredible. Anything and everything involving Lorain schools and the Lorain community is up on that YouTube channel. Fantastic. Keystone basketball as we start quarter number 2. Peyton Helene has checked in for Keystone, seeing her first action tonight. 19-7, Lorain High leads it. Helene on the left side, drops it in the corner to Shelby Fortune. Fortune steps back, unloads a 3 and hit it. Wow, Shelby Fortune from downtown Lorain makes it a 19-10 ball game. She was way out there. Lorain High heads to the other end. 7:10 to go here in the first half of play. Lady Titans up by 9, 19-10. Great start for Ashley Heisel. She's got 11 of their 19 points. Jones feeds left side to Brooklyn Ferguson, only a freshman. Ferguson, right side. And now on the Ball, Barraclough picks it up, got it back out front, and they'll feed it in between the circles to Ashley Heisel. Heisel, lob on the left side to Brooklyn Ferguson. Lorain taking a little time off the clock right here. On the left wing, that's Deanna Jones. Jones double team, looking for some help, and she bounced it right to Keystone. Out of there with it comes Harrington, down the floor to Fortune, put it up, no good. Rebound grab by Ashley Heisel, and she'll quickly head to the forecourt. Heisel on the right side, nice feed down low. In traffic, though, was Ferguson, got it back to Heisel. Heisel fed it on the right wing. Rainbow three off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound knocked out front, and it's grabbed by Lorain High. So they'll retain possession of the ball with 6:08 to go here in the first half of play. Again at the intermission, Gallon Tackus, Boyce and Alton Schaefer halftime show. Baseline shot no good from Barraclough. Rebound grabbed by Keystone. 19-10. You get a 9-point deficit for Keystone is a big mountain to climb because they just struggle on the offensive end. But their defense, as we mentioned during the pregame, has always been tough. Out front, Fortune badly misses a three. Rebound by Ferguson, and a whistle and a foul. And that'll be on the Keystone Lady Wildcats. That one's called on Alexis Bowen. That'll be 2 on Bowen. And for Lorain High, that'll get Nay Bohannon back in. Ashley Heisel is going to take a seat. Kiera Jenkins now in the game for Lorain High, and Jenkins has it on the right sideline. Jenkins got it out front, and now they feed it at the foul line to Jones. So Kiera Jenkins getting some playing time here at the varsity level for Lorain. Feeds it down low and left of the lane. Bank shot no good from Brooklyn Ferguson. Rebound grab by Keystone. But that was a great feed by Jenkins. So here comes Keystone trailing 19-10. They're going right to left on your radio dial. On the right side, Helene will shoot it, and it's nothing but oxygen. Air ball, and that'll give it back to Lorain High. Keystone back in action on Saturday. They'll turn right around and play Saturday in a Patriot Athletic Conference game against Wellington. Lorain in action Monday night at Lutheran East. There's Jenkins, fed it down low, and Brooklyn Ferguson laid it up and in. Well, they ran that play again, and this time Ferguson converts, and it's now a 21-10 Lady Titan lead as the ball's knocked away in the backcourt by Ferguson, but tracked down by Keystone. Ashley Elliott gave it off to Harrington. Harrington up the right side. Maddie Harrington on the right-hand dribble. Harrington feeds it to Helene. Helene back in the corner to Harrington. Harrington fed it out front to Ashley Elliott. They swing it in the left corner to Helene. Helene left of the lane. Put it up and powered that one in. Peyton Helene got it to fall to make it 21-12. Here comes Lorain to the other end. We're halfway through the second quarter of play. 21-12, Lady Titans by 9. Out front, Jenkins. Jenkins outside the three-point arc will let it fly. Off the glass, no good. And the rebound loose out on the floor. Out of there with it comes Keystone. By the way, great big thank you to Joe Bach, not only tapping into our audio. I'm getting fed into the concession area tonight. Well, pardon that pun. I guess they're hearing me live. Out front, three right there by Shelby Fortune. Well, Shelby Fortune with a couple of bombs here in the quarter. And Keystone's back in it, 21-15. Lady Wildcats within 6, 3:20 to go. I hope I'm not spoiling everybody's appetite down there. Into the lane is Bohannon. She lost the ball. Out of there with it comes Keystone. They were down by 14. They've trimmed it to 6. Nice job by this Lady Wildcat team. Maddie Harrington at the base of the center circle. Harrington lob in the left corner to Shelby Fortune. Fortune with 8 points in the ball game. She got it back out front to Ashley Elliott. Elliott on the right wing to Helene. Cross-court pass left side to Harrington. Harrington bounce in the lane. Shot off the glass. Hung on the rim, and it dropped in for Alexis Bowen. And Mark Feldman wants a timeout. That 14-point lead is down to 4. 21-17. Quick timeout, Lorain. We'll take a break. 2:48 to go first half. 21-17 Lady Titans on the WEOL Girls Cage Matchup. Keystone has outscored Lorain 10-2 here in the second quarter. Lady Wildcats have battled their way back in this thing, 21-17. Mark Feldman saying, I don't like the looks of the second quarter. Took a 30-second timeout, and he got Ashley Heisel back in the ballgame. Heisel on the right side to Jenkins. Jenkins feeds it right to Keystone. Turnover Lorain High. Boy, it's been the tale of two quarters here at Lorain tonight. Here comes Keystone. They were down by 14. They've got the ball, looking at a 4-point deficit. Maddie Harrington out front for the Lady Wildcats. Harrington right in front of the scorer's table. Now feeds left side to Elliott. Down in the corner to Helene. Helene left of the lane. Got it out front to Fortune. 3 ball. Too strong. Long rebound. Comes off to Nay Bohannon for Lorain High. Here comes Bohannon. Splits a double team scoop, but missed the shot. The rebound, though, grabbed by Nikki Ortiz. Got it out front to Jenkins. Top of the circle to Barraclough, who hands it off to Ortiz. Lorain will recycle the offense. 1:45 to go here in the first half of play. The Lady Titans with a 4-point lead, but only 2 points here in the second quarter. Right of the lane, Bohannon gave it on the baseline to Ortiz. She'll shoot it and hit it. Nikki Ortiz, a couple of field goals for 4 points, and it's 23-17. Lead back to 6. Keystone with the basketball. Helene bounce on the right side to Harrington. Harrington brings it out front in between the circles to Ashley Elliott. Elliott being harassed defensively, now drives into the lane, got smacked, no foul called. Drop it on the baseline, shot up, air ball from Whitaker. As Jaden Whitaker has checked in, out of there with it comes Lorain High. They bounce it down the floor to Heisel. Bank shot, right of the lane, no good. Ortiz with the tip, no good. Rebound Keystone. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Keystone ball. Lorain with the lead, 23-17. Lady Titans. On the left side, Helene will shoot it. Misses a 3. Rebound out of bounds. And it went off Lorain High's Nay Bohannon. Joel Jansura with that call. Joel working tonight's ball game along with Matt Kende, Ray Davis. Keystone to inbound. Down by 6. Looking. They finally get it in. Whitaker, left wing to Fortune. Drops it on the wing to Helene. She'll shoot a 3. Miss it off the back of the rim. A rebound grab by Jenkins. Jenkins down the floor. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Ortiz, though. Got it in between the circles to Jenkins, who drops it behind her to Nay Bohannon. See if Lorain plays for the final shot right here. It's against their nature. They like to play up-tempo, and they got it down low, and Heisel banked it in. That's why they don't play for the final shot. Heisel makes it 25-17, so the lead back to 8. That's to be discouraging for Keystone. They had got it to 4. 8 seconds on the clock. Left corner, Fortune. 3 ball, it's an air ball. Rebound grab by Lorain. 2-1 into the forecourt. Jenkins running shot off the top of the backboard, no good. And that ends the first half of play. We have played 2 quarters. Lorain with an 8-point lead at the intermission. 25-17. Lorain leading Keystone at the half here at Lorain High School.
So how are things? Family good?
Yeah, we're doing well.
Well, hey, we missed you at the game last week. Is everything all right?
I just haven't been feeling like me lately.
Okay. You know I'm here for you, right? And there's support too.
That's a cut. Beautiful, fellas. Beautiful. Acting is one thing. Talking about suicide in real life is another.
In the military, you take challenges head on.
And now it's your turn to do the same for our veterans.
Be there for someone you care about.
Learn how you can start the conversation at BeThereForVeterans.com.
Hey Luda, got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really worried. One of my friends is living on the street.
I know someone who can help.
Who?
1-800-RUNAWAY.org. They help kids having a rough time at home, in school, or on the street. You can do a live chat on their site. They will help get her to safety.
Thanks, Ludacris.
Trust the National Runaway Switchboard. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps him by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home the brave.
Welcome back to Lorain. Second half underway. Lorain with the basketball. Heisel baseline left, looking for some help. Ashley Heisel with a 13-point first half, leading all scorers. Again, Lorain with a 8-point lead, 25-17, as we start the second half of play. Lady Titans now right to left on your radio dial. Heisel at the top of the circle, works to the free throw line. Heisel got it back out front to Nay Bohannon. It's Heisel, Bohannon, Ferguson, Ortiz, and Herman for Lorain. Herman into the lane, drives, but missed the shot. Rebound comes off to Keystone Shelby Fortune. Fortune, Harrington, Bowen, Elliott, and Castle for Keystone. Lady Wildcats going left to right along your radio dial. If you're familiar with this nice gym here at Lorain, they're heading towards the lobby area. Right side, Fortune off the glass, banked it in. Shelby Fortune nails it off the window. Makes it 25-19. Shelby in double figures with 10. And Keystone back to within 6. Lorain has led by as many as 14. Heisel drops it down low to Ortiz. Baseline left, rattled it in. Nice feed from Heisel. Ortiz, the recipient, hits the shot to make it 27-19. Lead back to 8 for Lorain High. Here comes Keystone, not for long. Ball taken away from Elliott. Bohannon then had it knocked out of her hands. Elliott went and got it back. Elliott for Keystone in the backcourt. Gave it off to Lily Castle. Castle got it ahead to Harrington. The left side to Bowen, back to Harrington. 3-ball around the rim and out. Offensive rebound missed by Castle. Out of there with it comes Bohannon. 3-on-2. Bohannon in the middle tries to split a double team and lost it out of bounds. Nay Bohannon, 3-on-2. Nay was in the middle. Tried to split a double team as the defense converged on her and lost it out of bounds. 6:03 to go, third quarter. Keystone and Lorain. Glad to bring it to you on WEOL. And again, WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools, has tied into our audio. Bohannon right in the lane, ran into Castle. Matt Kende said, hey, I've got an early dinner date. No foul called there. And so here comes Keystone with the ball. Oh, it's Rock'em Sock'em Robots out there. And finally, Matt Kende out of all of it says, I've got an over and back. My goodness. Mark Feldman saying, Matt, what are you watching here? Oh, bodies were flying out there. They were tumbling all over the hardwood. 5:41 to go here in the third quarter of play. Oh, my goodness. What's on TV Thursday night at 9 that Matt Kende needs to get home for? On the right side, Fortune dumps it down low. And walking with the basketball is Maddie Harrington. Joe Bach, what do you like Thursday at 9? Whatever it is, Matt Kende wants to get home to see it too. 5.5 minutes to go here in the quarter. 27-19. 8-point lead for Lorain. Lady Titans with the basketball. Heisel in between the circle. Heisel bounces it to Ortiz. Left side to Nay Bohannon. Bohannon matched up against Bowen. Bohannon to the free throw line. Gave it left side to Heisel. Steps back. Shoots a 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound loose in the paint. Battle for it again. Bodies just all over the place. And finally, Joel Jansura says, I've got a hold. Oh, my. Nothing like Thursday night non-conference girls basketball, folks. 5:02 to go. That foul was called on Micaiah Herman. That's 3 on Micaiah Herman. 27-19. 8-point lead for Lorain. Keystone facing full court pressure. In the backcourt, Maddie Harrington throws it ahead to Elliott. Elliott in between the circles, hands it off to Castle. Castle left of the lane, breaks a double team. Bang shot off, no good. Rebound out of bounds. And it belongs to Lorain High. Lorain at 5-3. Keystone at 3-7. Each team trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Lorain last Saturday at North Ridgeville got beat soundly by the Lady Rangers 66-40. It was over on the right wing. Ferguson is called for a travel. Keystone's last game, December 22nd against Northwestern, 55-17. They got beat 27-19, and now as Harrington comes to the forecourt, Joel Jansura is going to get a reach-in foul. I believe it's on Ashley Heisel. It is. For Ashley, that's her first. Second team foul on the Lady Titans. Castle for Keystone will inbound right in front of the Keystone bench. Got it into Maddie Harrington. Harrington in between the circles. Bounce on the right side to Fortune. Back to Harrington. Laid it up and it fell off. Boy, they ran it beautifully. Bucket wouldn't go. Here comes Heisel into the forecourt for Lorain. Ashley Heisel fires it right side to Ortiz. Nikki for 3. Good! Nikki Ortiz buried a 3-ball. And that makes it 30-19. Well, that'll take the wind out of the Lady Wildcat sails. Lead back to 11. Keystone with the basketball. Bowen on the left side. Bowen threw it out front to Harrington. Harrington in between the circles. Her pass stolen away. Great steal. Nay Bohannon heads to the other end. Nay laid it up and missed it, but a whistle and a foul. And Nay Bohannon will shoot 2. As Nay heads to the free throw line, quick timeout for our legal ID. Let's pause for station identification on the WEOL girls cage matchup. Nay Bohannon at the line, shooting 2, hits the first. According to my scorebook, again, I'm not official. I've got that as our first free throw in the ball game. And I'm double checking as Bohannon hit them both. It's called letting them play. 32-19. Those were our first 2 free throws. On the right wing, 3-ball up and an air ball from Shelby Fortune for Keystone. Out of there with it comes Ortiz, feeds it down the floor to Heisel. Gave it on the baseline to Ferguson. Her jumper, good! Brooklyn Ferguson hits the shot. Keystone takes a full timeout. The lead is now 15 for Lorain. 34-19, Lady Titans. 3:28 to go third quarter. Coming back to Lorain after this on the WEOL Girls Cage matchup on AM 930 and online at WEOL.com.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Off the Keystone timeout, Lady Wildcats with the basketball, not for long. They turn it over. Ortiz with the steal. She drives, she scores off the glass. Nikki Ortiz, she's having a ball game. She's got 11. Averages 2 per game, but that bucket right there makes it a 17-point lead. Lorain 36, Keystone 19 in the backcourt. Maddie Harrington for Keystone. Harrington crosses the timeline, and right at the half-court line, a reach-in foul will be called on Nikki Ortiz. That is her first. I've got Lorain at 3 team fouls. That's what the scoreboard has as well. 2:54 to go here in quarter number 3. Hey, after the ball game, we'll bring you our Eco Tree Services post-game show, brought to you by Eco Tree Services. They were at my house yesterday, did some great work. Highly recommend them. Keystone with the basketball, looking at a 17-point deficit. Left corner shot up and in by Lily Castle. Just inside the three-point arc. Castle makes it a 36-21 ball game. Lorain to the other end, 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. So after Keystone made a run, got it down to 4, Lorain has pushed it back out. Left wing Bohannon, 3-ball. That's an air ball. Rebound on the baseline, though, grabbed by Brooklyn Ferguson. Ferguson throws it out front to Ashley Heisel. Heisel outside the three-point arc, matched up against Maddie Harrington. Heisel on the right-hand dribble. She's only a sophomore. Boy, she's dynamic for Lorain High. Now they bounce it in the paint and knocked down after getting the pass was Derica Coates. Coates checking in is seeing her first action. And Derica, a 9th grader, got knocked to the deck. Foul called on Keystone's Maddie Harrington. First on Maddie, and for Keystone, that'll be their second team foul. Heisel on the right side. Heisel got it in the corner now Heisel got it back, from Ferguson. Heisel into the lane, fumbled the basketball. Out of there with it comes Helene. Helene drops it behind her to Harrington. Bounce down the floor to Helene. In between the circles to Bowen. Right side to Shelby Fortune. Back out front to Harrington. Harrington into the lane. Put it up. Bounced around the rim and out. Rebound Nikki Ortiz. Outlet pass to Heisel. Lorain wants to run, but Heisel had to wait for the pass to get there. Heisel sways into the lane. Down. Put it up around the rim and in. Oh, what a move and what a shot by Ashley Heisel. She's got 15. 38-21. 1:15 to go here in the third quarter. Harrington, cross-court pass, and it's knocked into the scorer's table by Nay Bohannon. Great hustle play there by Nay Bohannon. Basketball still belongs to Keystone. Well, now they're going to give it to Lorain. I thought that ball went off Nay Bohannon, but Mark Feldman talked Matt Kende into giving that ball to the Lady Titans. Said, Matt, I haven't hollered at you all night long. Give us that call right there. On the right side, Heisel steps back, shoots a three, bounce off the rim, hit the top of the backboard. Ball still loose on the floor. Out of there with it, Helene tried to give it to Harrington. Ball deflects off her, out of bounds. That'll give it to Lorain High with 59 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Tim Elkhorn with you. Steve Bailey back in the studios of WEOL. Boy, Steve's been busy. He was spinning the dials yesterday for our boys high school basketball game at the Q, EC in Fairview, and then Steve also was on the board for the Countdown show later on. On the right side, Bohannon. On the right wing to Brooklyn Ferguson. Ferguson, nice crossover dribble, gave it off to Coates. She'll shoot it and threw up an air ball. Rebound, Ortiz saved it in, and the shot is up and in by Nay Bohannon. What a play by Nikki, and Nay Bohannon was able to gobble up the ball and pop it home to make it 40-21. At the other end, Fortune with a tough shot. She got bailed out by a foul call. So Shelby Fortune will be shooting 2. That foul on Lorain is called on Brooklyn Ferguson. So here's Shelby Fortune, 5'7" senior, of course, tremendous softball player for Keystone head coach Jimmy Piazza. Line right, deep knee bend, puts that first one up, no good. Shelby averages 5.1 per game, but she's got 10 tonight. She's a 61% free throw shooter. Scott Terry having an animated conversation with Matt Kende. Scott better be careful. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound grab by Coates. I won't go any further than that. 20 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Lorain has busted it open. 19-point lead for the Lady Titans. Heisel in between the circles. Heisel now being chased on a double team. Heisel at the scorer's table, and Keystone stole the ball. Harrington gets it down the floor, off the glass, no good by Bowens. Rebound grab by Lorain High, and that'll end the third quarter. But it's all Lady Titans. They're up by 19, 40-21 as we head to the fourth on the WEOL Girls Cage matchup on AM 930 and online at WEOL.com.
In an instant, life can change. Hi, I'm veteran J.R. Martinez.
If you've been hurt or disabled due to your service, the last thing you need to do is hurry up and wait for a VA claims decision. Make sure you file an electronic, fully developed claim or e-claim for disability compensation on e-benefits. It's the fastest and easiest way to get a claims decision. Learn more at ebenefits.va.gov. E-claims and e-benefits, online VA claims made simple.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state, a major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Keystone with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter of play, but they're down by 19 points. Considering they've only scored 21, that's a tall mountain to climb, and they turn it over on their first possession here in the fourth quarter. Lorain outscored Keystone 15-4 in that third quarter to take what was a relatively tight game, 25-17 at the half, and blow it open. 19-point lead for the Lady Titans early on here in the fourth quarter. Tim Elkhorn with you from Lorain High. Joe Bach, WLCS TV 20, has tied into our audio feed. We appreciate that. Heisel, baseline left, fed it in the lane to Ortiz. Short shot, short off the rim. A rebound grab by Keystone. Up the right side, gallops Alexis Bowen, bounces it in the lane, and Castle couldn't convert. Out of there with it for Lorain High comes Barraclough. Barraclough into the forecourt, behind her to Jenkins. Jenkins hands it off to Nay Bohannon. Bohannon has 6 tonight. Averages 12.5, but boy, Heisel and Ortiz have done the damage. Right wing 3, that's an air ball. And the ball will go out of bounds and belong to Keystone. After the ball game, our Eco Tree Services post game. And then I'm going to turn around and get ready to call some boys high school basketball tomorrow night on WEOL. North Ridgeville at Avon Lake. Three-wheeled Z will join me in the Shorman Gym. Then Z and I Saturday morning with the wrap-up show. How much can one man take? Elliott off on the right side to Fortune. She tried to whip it down low. Ball deflected out of there with it. Bohannon left side to Heisel. She'll unload a 3. In and out. Rebound. Fought for. Lorain has it. Bank shot no good. Rebound out of bounds. And it belongs to Keystone. But right now, this game belongs to Lorain. They lead it 40-21. Lady Titans looking for their 6th win of the year, looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Keystone also with a 2-game losing streak, 3-7 coming into tonight. Shelby Fortune, top side for Keystone. Fortune, left wing to Harrington. She'll unload from the 3-point arc, and that's an air ball that will simply go out of bounds. I think a little bit of fatigue setting in for Keystone. Again, they're shorthanded tonight. A couple of girls not in action. Taylor Steffen sitting this one out. 40-21. 5:40 to go. We don't have any points scored here in the fourth quarter. Ray Davis just made a call. That's the first time tonight he's tooted the whistle. Foul is called on Keystone. It's on Lily Castle. And for Keystone, we'll get a substitution. We got a new number in there. I knew I should have had that JV varsity or JV roster ready. Let's see who that is. It's Courtney Bartlemy. So Bartlemy in there for Keystone. In the lane, Harrington at the other end fouled as she went up with the shot. So Maddie Harrington will shoot 2. We mentioned tomorrow night, we've got North Ridgeville and Avon Lake. We've got girls basketball on Saturday on WEOL. Avon at Westlake. That foul was on Heisel for Lorain. Sunday, you're going to want to put that radio dial on AM 930 WEOL as Harrington hits the first. She now has 6. In the afternoon, we've got Lorain High taking on Akron, St. Vincent, St. Mary. Oh, man, do you think Northeast Ohio's looking forward to that ball game? As Harrington hits the second. Makes it 40-21. 23. But how about the Titans and the Irish? Well, now we're going to get a timeout. So 5:29 to go. Full timeout. We'll take a break. 40-23. Lorain up by 17. We'll tell you about the rest of Sunday's schedule after this on the WEOL Girls Cage matchup on AM 930 and online at WEOL.com.
Sergeant Michelle Garcia served meritoriously in Iraq and has the medals to prove it. Soon after leaving the Navy, Lieutenant Chris Scott found a job, a home, and started a family of his own. Corpsman Richard Stokely took the skills he learned in Vietnam and put them to good use as a paramedic. But soon after leaving the military, each of these veterans fell on hard times and faced homelessness. Even after Michelle lost all her savings, even after Chris wasn't able to pay his mortgage, and even after Richard battled alcoholism for years, they each reached out for help when they needed it most. A simple phone call put them in touch with a trained professional from the Department of Veterans Affairs. That call got Michelle a place to stay until she could afford one of her own, put Chris in touch with employment assistance, and found Richard a substance abuse program. These veterans are success stories not only for how they were able to help others while serving their country, but for how they were able to let others help them. If you know of or are a veteran in need, make the call.
So Lorain took that full timeout. 5:25 to go. Lady Titan basketball, and they lead it by 17. Bohannon, left side, Heisel, thought about the three. Gave it in the corner to Jenkins. She threw up an air ball. A rebound grab by Peyton Helene for Keystone. Peyton, a 5'10 senior. Helene into the forecourt, shovels it out front to Maddie Harrington. Harrington spins at the top of the circle, gave it left wing to Courtney Bartlome. So Bartlome getting some varsity playing time tonight. Right side Elliott, in between the circles to Helene. Drops it on the baseline to Castle. They feed it out front to Bartlome. Gave it on the right side to Elliott, in the corner to Helene. Helene feeds it top of the circle to Maddie Harrington. Harrington against Heisel. Harrington in the left corner to Helene, skimmed it across the rim, no good. A foul on the rebound, and it will be called on Keystone's Maddie Harrington. Yes, it's on Harrington. That will be her third in the ball game. 4:37 to go, and Lorain looks like they're on their way to their 6th win of the year. And Lorain will get ready for a game Monday night at Lutheran East, and then Wednesday they're at Garfield Heights. So a couple of road games next week for the Lady Titans. Down on the baseline, jumper from Jones is good. Deanna Jones with a nice shot from the right baseline. Makes it 42-23. 4:15 to go. Scott Terry bellowing out motion. So let's see how well those Keystone girls move around. They run that motion offense on the right side. Harrington, 5'5 sophomore. Harrington comes around a pick from Helene. She'll shoot it. She'll miss it. Offensive rebound, though. Grabbed by Elliott. Turns. Missed it. Rebound on the baseline. Out of there with it, Kiara Jenkins for Lorain High. Gave it off to Nate Bohannon. Down the floor, right side to Heisel. Heisel into the lane. Left-handed shot. Short. Rebound. Heisel got it back. Baseline left. She's going to shoot a three and miss it off the back of the rim. Long rebound, right side, Deanna Jones. Jones got it out front. Nate Bohannon steps through a double team. Lost the ball, but it comes to Lorain. Heisel, 3-ball left side off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Bohannon fell off the back of the rim, no good. And finally, Harrington grabbed it for Keystone. She got bumped into by Micaiah Herman, and the foul will be on Herman. And then Micaiah with 4. And the way these officials have let the girls play tonight, I can't believe a girl has 4 fouls. I think Micaiah has all 4 that have been called. I'm teasing. Lorain was 16 fouls. She's got 4 of the 6. 42-23, 3:20 to go. Keystone right back in action Saturday at home to the Wellington Lady Dukes. Then Wednesday they're at Firelands. Helene outside the three-point arc. Tried to bounce it down low. Pass stolen away by Kiara Jenkins for Lorain. Jenkins to the forecourt. Jenkins right down the lane. The runner off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound grab by Lily Castle. Castle feeds it left side to Harrington, and she whipped it right by Maddie out of bounds. It's going to get Brooklyn Ferguson back in for Lorain. I think Ashley Heisel's night is done for Keystone. Here comes Jaden Whitaker, 5'6" sophomore. Certainly a down year for Keystone, but boy, what a great run Scott Terry has had as the Keystone girls head coach in his 21st year. He's one of the quality coaches in Lorain County. On the left side, that's Deanna Jones, double team, got it in the corner to Kiara Jenkins. Jenkins left of the lane, bank shot, good. Kiara Jenkins with her first two makes it 44-23. I was talking during the pregame show that Scott Terry and I go all the way back to when we were students at Midview High School together, class of 81. Left of the lane, pass intended for Helene. She got it, threw it out front to Harrington into the lane. Bank shot, no, but Harrington got fouled. So Maddie Harrington will shoot two. Yes, I moved to Grafton, Ohio as a junior in high school. I had to register for classes at Midview. Once they got me all registered, they had to go get a guy out of class to show me around Midview and show me where those classes were going to be. And that was Scott Terry, first guy I ever met at Midview High School after moving here from New England. Maddie Harrington split the pair, makes it 44-24. You didn't know that, did you, Joe Bach? He showed me around and then said, well, you're on your own now. Driving, missing the shot for Lorain High was Herman. Out of there with it comes Keystone. Under 2 minutes to go. Well, we've been good friends ever since. Grew up in the, or I shouldn't say we grew up, but we were living in the same neighborhood. Helene left of the lane. Running shot, good. Nice job. Peyton and Helene makes it 44-26. And when I talked in the pregame with Scott about playing basketball in his driveway, wasn't exaggerating. A lot of pickup games on that hoop. 44-26. And yes, he was the ultra competitor. Ball knocked away down low from Lorain High, but then Keystone throws it right back to the Lady Titans. They just hoisted it down the floor, and Lorain High's Micaiah Herman was the only one near it. We're about to hit the 1 minute mark. 44-26. It's all Lorain. Left of the lane, Jones. Turnaround shot, good. Deanna Jones makes it 46-26 with under a minute to go in the fourth quarter here at Lorain High. Again, our EcoTree Services post-game show will follow. It'll be a quick one tonight. They feed it down low to Helene in the lane, but she missed the easy bunny. A rebound grab by Jersey Beard now in the game for Lorain High. 5'11" sophomore. Out front, Herman, right of the lane, bank shot, nope. Rebound grab by Keystone. Maddie Harrington will bring it forward. Harrington through the center circle. Lorain by 20, so they're going to put together a nice win here tonight. Out front, Elliott for Keystone. Elliott looking, bounce top of the circle to Helene. Helene with 10 out the clock, right side Harrington. Harrington into the lane, runner off the glass is good. Maddie Harrington will make it 46-28, and that will be our final. Lorain High has snapped their two-game losing streak as they upend Keystone here at the Lorain High Gymnasium tonight by a final of 46-28. With the victory, the Titans go to 6-3 on the year. Lorain will now get ready for a Monday night encounter against Lutheran East. With the setback, Keystone drops to 3-8 on the season. They've lost 3 in a row. Not much time to wallow over this one, though. Keystone comes right back at it Saturday at home to the Wellington Lady Dukes. Our final, Lorain over Keystone, 46-28.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.